Hello, friends. Welcome to the Logistics of Logistics podcast. My name is Joe Lynch. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, I am at the Intermodal Association North America Intermodal Expo, and it is in Long Beach, California, and we're in the Long Beach Convention Center. This is the only convention center that has its own port. Anyway, I'm here with Donna Lemm. Donna, please introduce yourself and your company. What is it that your company does?
Hi, Joe. My name's Donna Lemm. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for IMC Logistics. We're headquartered in Collierville, Tennessee. Our network expands the nation, serving every port and every rail hub in the United States. What do? We're an intermodal and drayage provider, and the largest drayage provider in the U.S. And who are our customers? Our customers serving shippers, 3PLs, serving our ocean carriers, basically all modes in intermodal, and obviously all stakeholders are very important to us.
Nice, nice. And so, what problem is it that you solve for your customers? And then you did already mention your customers, but one more time, who are your customers?
You know, we go from drayage, which is an immediate need, a lane need, from every port, from every rail, to much more complicated solutions where customers perhaps need one provider. And that could mean from vessel discharge, transload, and domestic movement inland. It could mean international container movement all the way to their door. These are the things that we do, and we're very, very proud of our long history here.
I think when I think of shippers, ocean
Yeah.
shippers, in the olden days, not so long ago,
Yeah.
they would have the same shipment come from China to Long Beach or to LA, but now they might just as easily say, I want it in New York or Virginia or Houston, Vancouver, wherever. And I think that's why you have to work with a drayage company that has national reach. And I think the nature of the drayage business, a lot of mom and pop businesses, nothing against them, but they're never going to suggest you look at another port.
No, I mean, there's no doubt, Joe, that our business is very fragmented. It really is. And so we're very, very pleased and proud of our network to be able to serve a customer, as you say, from one East Coast port to a West
Right.
Coast port. So,
And we're making those choices now. Before, I was an ocean shipper.
Oh.
And I remember it was just like the stuff comes when it comes, and it comes to that port. Now, if one port's slow, you're moving to another port. If one port has an issue, you're moving to another port. And
I agree with that. I'll just add to that. I think over the years we've had to ingest flexibility into our supply chain, and we have to be ready to pivot.
Yep.
So I hear you loud and clear.
So you gave a fantastic presentation today. Talk about some of the key takeaways. Well, first off, what was the topic and some key takeaways? Give us the 30-second version of your presentation.
So my presentation today, I was the moderator and had three really amazing panelists that were experts in this area. But the rise of cargo theft is on every single one of us, on our minds, and certainly impacting our businesses. And so here at IANA, we've started a working task force to try and tackle this very, very critical issue as an association. But what happened today in the panel was just peeling it back. You know, many of us come to the table, we may be impacted by theft, but what do we do with it? What can we do? And so today was a great conversation from very different perspectives about some of the things that we can do and should be doing right away.
I love it. I love it. So step aside for just a second. I got a picture
Oh,
of
wow.
your very cool
Yeah.
truck. So it says, I hope everyone can read it, but it says IMC Logistics Electric Fleet, Zero Emissions. Donna, tell us about this. And by the way, it's a drayage vehicle.
Yes.
So Donna, tell us a little bit about this vehicle.
I am so proud of this vehicle, right? We've got a very strong fleet of EVs and hydrogen trucks, and we're proud to be a leader in sustainability. The truth of the matter is, you know, we all just need to be cognizant. And so for us to display this vehicle that's actually in use every day and proud to boast zero emissions, I'm just glad you like it.
Donna, did you drive this year?
What do you think? I have driven a truck before. So, and you wouldn't believe it. You know, I'm not the biggest person in the world, but what is so fun is what was my first experience driving a truck was an EV truck.
Yep.
And we test drove that truck, gosh, just a few years ago, and it was so much fun and so easy to drive.
Right. And I think, it's very difficult for drayage companies to upgrade to anything that's not just diesel.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times when you look at drayage, they put older vehicles. A lot of companies, they have old vehicles, and the ports, especially Long Beach and LA, are asking us to do better on emissions. And I know people kind of go, well, that was the Biden administration. Trump doesn't care. It doesn't matter what the administration says. All the major brands are still asking us to do better on emissions. And I don't think it's going to be overnight. And I don't think there's any silver bullet where everyone's going to go get electric vehicles or hydrogen. But companies like IMC are already buying those, as you said, the blended fleet.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Joe. You need to be ready. And we just want to be one step ahead.
Yeah, I always joke that it's not going to be an extra PowerPoint slide at the back of the deck that says we're sustainable. There has to be actions taken.
You need to live it. I mean, it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to live it.
Yep.
So I'm 100% with you.
So why is the IANA Intermodal Expo so important to you and IMC?
I think the Intermodal Expo allows us the opportunity to meet leadership from all modes. Absolutely all modes. Our ocean shippers are here, our intermodal providers, our rail providers are here, our, motor carriers who represent lion's share of the IANA membership are here. And I just think it's a wonderful opportunity not just to network, but these committee meetings really updating everybody on some of the great things that we're doing as an association, I think are key.
I'll tell you, I think IANA is leading the way on this glow up that our industry needs, because I feel like rail, the ports, ocean shipping to some extent, drayage, these are all overlooked parts of the supply chain. And, not so long ago, these were like black holes when it came to visibility and data. But now we are starting to get really good data. But I think the demand is there. We all want data from the ports and from the drayage providers that we didn't previously get.
No, I think, sometimes tragically, you have to be brought to your knees before you say, for goodness sakes, I need more.
That was
I need
COVID
better,
for us.
It was, and so, responding to that. We have over 100 folks in our technology department. We want to provide to our customers the visibility, the integrations, all of the things that they need so that they're not these black holes.
Right.
And you said it. Where are the black holes?
Yep.
And
I'll tell you, as soon as you get it for over the road, and as soon as you get it in your yard, then the next question goes, hey, what about the damn port? I lost a week of data. I lost a week of visibility. And again, it's probably the hardest part of it. That's why it took the longest. Everything else looks easy compared to clearing customs and the drayage and all those handoffs that happen near the ports.
I think, we're working with our terminals every day. We need to figure out a way to do just what you said. Our business is still very fragmented from mode to mode. And is there a way that we can do that first thing you said, speed, and continue to move cargo? And that's what we try to do.
I love it. One more time.
Yeah.
What problem do you guys solve, and who do you solve it for?
So what do? We are an intermodal solutions provider. And so that means as soon as that vessel is discharged, you need to get that cargo to destination. That's what we do. We have said for years, for 40 years, we have been so focused on providing the best drayage solution for everyone, every port gateway, major port I should say, and every major rail hub. But we're listening to our customers who need more, and they need that final mile delivery visibility. And so that means that we have to respond to that. And that's how our intermodal products have evolved. And that's where we are today.
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time, and enjoy your time in Long Beach.
You're so welcome.